Okay. Uh, I gave us a task for the weekend, and we had the whole weekend to do it, and nobody has submitted. Not even one. It was two tasks, but I've not even seen anyone that submitted one. Talk more of the two of them. So I love that. I love that action of yours. The action simply means that we have we are now good with it. Maybe the task I gave was too simple.
Yes, sir.
I think that is it. That is what it means. I think that is what it
I was
means.
not able to do my own because of light, sir.
Everybody have their. If you ask another person, they will still say their own excuse. The same way. So we are not here for excuses. We are here for the real business. Okay, so today I'll be taking a glance at that the same task I gave. Yeah. So I'll be looking at it, but I will be explaining it and in a faster and more advanced way because from our action shows that we know a lot about it. So that is that. Then uh, uh, can you mute your
Is
mic?
that what happened?
Can we mute your mic now? Let's mute. Okay. Yeah. Hope you can see my screen. Yeah. Okay. So follow my screen and let's do the work together. The task is this. I sent us two images and asked us to replicate the designs of those flyers. The two images are flyers. That was basically what the task was all about. Then if we check well, we notice that the two images are of different formats. They are not the same. Are you getting it? Even though they contain the same write-up, the same detail. You check well, you see that these two designs are the same thing. Nothing changing there. The same write-up are the same, conveying the same message, but just that the graphical representation was different in different formats. So what is it about these two? These are flyers. Both of them are flyers, but they are different kinds of flyers. The first one, the one that I selected here now, is a flyer for printing. It is a flyer for printing, and we know what it means by a flyer for printing. I believe most of us or all of us have seen where flyers are being shared. Even starting from when we are young, you see people sharing flyers. So those flyers are printable flyers, and you see their shape that this one is taking that kind of shape. Then the second one is an e-flyer. Call it an e-flyer. E-flyer, an acronym for electronic flyer. This is a flyer that you don't intend to print. You don't intend to print it, but you want to use it to pass a message or to publicize on something. Exactly. So these two, they are they are to be treated differently as they are different from each other. So what are they? You'll be considering the differences and the variations amongst the two, and how you can know which is which. Uh, First, let me start by saying that it all depends on what your client wants to use the work for. It will determine what kind of flyer you are doing. But basically, if your client is wants a flyer that you can share, stand on the junction and be sharing and be publicizing his goods and services, you know which is which. That means he wants them printed and maybe given to people or drop at a place that people can come and pick it up or people can receive it. Yeah, but that is what we call the flyer for printing. Then the second one, on the other hand, is also a flyer, but this flyer we call it an electronic flyer, which is an e-flyer. So what is the reason or the difference in it? When your client wants a flyer that he or she can post on social media, a flyer you can post on social media, maybe use it as an advert or use it as a DP, a profile picture. Yeah, but he doesn't have an intention to print it out. That is what we call an e-flyer. So the nature of the flyer depends on the purpose for which the client wants to use it for. I hope that is clear. Then these two now will be taking them step by step or one after the other. Yeah, if we check these two, the if we check these two, let me bring one over the other. If you check these two, you can see that they are not of the same shape. Let's start with difference number one. Difference number one is that they are not of the same shape. One is taking a rectangle shape of not two equal sides. The the height here is longer. The height here is longer than what we have here. And you can see how the flyer is appearing, kind of straight, or you call it portrait or whatsoever. Then the second one, you can see this one is kind of square in shape. If we touch it and check the sizing, we see the sizing here. See the sizing. We have 4.267 by what? 4.267. That simply means that both sides are equal. The length is equal to the height. That's why it is an accurate e-flyer, because of the portrait format. It can fit into any electronic usage. You can use it for even for display picture without cropping off any excess parts. I hope that is clear. Then what's next? Let's take these two flyers one by one. Let me delete. I'll be deleting the e-flyer first. I hope you are following. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, give me give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, yeah. Are we still there? William, are you there? Okay, I said let's start with let's start with the let's start with the first one. So this is what we have here. This is what we have here. You can see how the shape is looking. The shape is the height is longer. The height is longer than the length. So, so that's in fact this is a flyer for printing, and the standard size for a flyer for printing is A5. I mentioned it on the tags there. That the size for flyer for printing is A5. And what is A5? A5 is simply half of A4. That simply means A4 divided into two. So first we have to set our page size to A5. We come here where we have A4 and check and search for where you will see A5. I believe you understand this A2 on A0 to A6. You understand it very well because I've taken my time to explain it. So I've set the size to A5 now. Let me set my units to inches. Then after setting my units to inches, what's next? We are starting our design. And as you remember, there's always one thing we do before we start our design. What is that? Is adding your
Free.
idea. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Adding your background rectangle. You have added it. So we are working on an A5 space now. So how do you do that? First, all these things you can they are the resources on the internet, even this logo. So first this is our boss. You can see that we have a box here, we have a box here that contains an image, and we have other boxes, sub boxes that we use as heading here. So how do we start? Let's start from the left hand side. We draw a rectangle on the edge of the box, right? We draw a rectangle that covers almost half of the page. Increase your rectangle to fit into what you want to do. And when we have this rectangle, what do you think is next? You see that the rectangle has a curved edge. We come here, use our shift tool. I just pressed F10. Then select the two right nodes, and it's not working. Make sure you are selecting the two of them. Select this one and select this one. Yeah, and drag it. Then we have something like this, right? When we have something like this, we color black and remove our outline, set it to none. So I think we now have the exact the left box that we have. We have accomplished it. Mhm. Hope you are following. Then what is next? You can use your hand with time. Use your hand to set how you want it to cover based on depending on the text you are putting into. Then if we check well, we'll see a line here under Abi, which is colored. Okay, let me draw the line is not just a line, it's a rectangle, it's also a rectangle. So I started from the edge too. I drew it maybe half of the yeah, something like this. Then I colored it is this green or lemon? Let me pick a lemon color. So I colored that rectangle green, remove the outline. So the outline is still there. And I removed outline, yeah. But this is what we have here now. Okay. Then the same thing, there is a demarcation rectangle here that you may not even be able to see it with your natural eyes. But here we have it and still color it dark green and remove outline. You can see what I'm doing, and we have this center line. So having the center line, what next? You add your text. Let me just add a, yeah, I reduce it a bit and change the text color to white like what we have here, and change the font to bold. So having done that, you make sure that it covers a whole meaningful space here. Mind you, I'm using a dummy sample. Then you can now what is it called? Multiply, multiply the text. That's duplicate, yeah. Then this one, the one under is not that too bold. You will make it normal instead of using bold font on it. I think we are done with this left hand side. So what is next? The next thing is the right hand side. You still use your rectangle tool. Use your rectangle tool. First, it must be. You got that one already now. In choosing a life partner, so it's worth taking every consideration. Okay, then from here, I draw my own rectangle and take it up a bit. It should be kind of higher than the rectangle I want it for. So how do I know? I want it to be um, vertically center with this black box. What do I do? The rectangle is also selected. Then I hold my shift key and press that black button and press letter E on my keyboard, and you see how it works. Then we also do the same for the left hand side. How do we do it? We still use our F10, our shape tool. So select the two nodes and okay, let me take the two. Then drag it the same way. It's dragging both sides. Right? Okay, yeah. I've gotten it now. As I've gotten it, I have to get this uh, outline and be this green around this. This green can be gotten in many ways. You can just get the green by simply increasing your go here to where you have your font. Where is it? Okay, increasing the height of the box and then coloring. Okay, not the height, sorry, increasing the line width. Before, I think before is at 0.5 as we can see here, but now let's change it to something like 10.0. Okay, 10.0 is coming up. Let me color it. I color and I send to back. If you check the design, it's the rectangle is behind. So as I've changed to lemon, I can still increase that font size. Maybe from yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let's put it at 60. Yeah, you can see yes, it's becoming bigger now. So as it's bigger like this, you can still make use of it and do a flyer work, but that would be for a flyer that the person wants to. Okay, okay. Then we have this now. Let's go and look for maybe a random image and Get under image. Yeah. The rest. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Please,
Want to say something?
how do we call this? The one we later increase the what's it called?
That is
The outline.
the outline of that one by the right. It's as simple as
Yes, sir.
that. If you want to color, you press your left F12. Press F12.
Okay.
Press F12 to bring out an
Yes,
option
sir.
for you. So in that option, you will see general under it. The first option there is color. So this color is for the color of your outline. F F12 is the shortcut for giving you every detail concerning your outline. And there is also another
Okay.
shorter cut for it. Do you understand that? So you come here
Yes, I've seen it, sir.
and pick the color you want and set it. Then the other way is this. The other way is this by okay, that would be some time, but now let's proceed. If you get an image, you fill it here. I was trying to get an image, then yet. Yes.
Sorry, sir. I'm taking it out, sir.
Okay.
I've gotten what you just said now, but now coming to the color side now, it's going to demand me setting the color again to what I want. So is there a way I can pick the color from the one I used before just to make it right?
Okay, if you want to, if you just want to make it faster, see what you do. Select the select the objects. Yeah. Select the
Yes,
object
sir.
and look for color. Let me start from here. Let me start from here. You can see piece of assuming I want to
Yes,
color
sir.
it this. Let me use blue. I want to color it blue now fast. If I click on blue, if I left click on blue, what will happen? It will fill the inside with blue. But,
Blue, exactly.
but if I
Yes, sir.
right click on the blue, it will fill the line with blue. Do you understand now?
Okay.
Did you learn something there? So that's how I've been doing it that maybe you think is faster. If I want to color
Okay,
outline,
I've gotten it, sir.
I
Thank you.
right click, yes. So go to that,
It has
select the
worked. Thank you
object
very much,
and
sir.
so that's the short and the shortest cut. Life is too hard for you to be going through long process. If you see any shortcut to get what you want and save your time, will you not do it? Uh-huh. So that is it. Then I think that this thing touches the up, the color the I think it's reached the up. And it's okay. Let's take both of them up. Uh, okay, yeah, something like this. Then let me get okay. I'll paste in there. What I pasted something. Okay, I'll paste and I will. What do I do? I power click. Power click inside this box here, just like we have a picture inside the box. So that's how it's looking. So the picture, you can now resize the picture inside the box however you want it to be. You can see the difference now. It has gotten to the top. I've filled it with a picture. I've set the outline. Yeah. So what's next? Uh, you have some kind of yeah. Actually, 7.2 dry. Okay. Then start by, okay, first, if you notice, the page of this design was divided. See, it was divided into two. Then the right is having another color, whereas the left is having another color.
Other
So,
side is other color.
so you can just simply draw a rectangle that cuts across. A rectangle that cuts across to the middle. I'm trying to get. Then, then take it up, increase the distance so that it will enter inside. Then color it. Let me use this light shade here. Remove the outline. So, Mr. K, that
Yes, sir.
that same thing I showed you, that same shortcut I showed you, now you can also use it to remove outline. Instead of clicking here and clicking remove, what do you do? This is a rectangle that has an outline. You can see it. So when I go to this place, I have
Yes, sir.
colors. Instead of now selecting another color, I'll select the first one. The first one means none, and right click. Once I right click on this first one that has red something, it means take away the outline. Once I click on it, right click on it, you see that the outline has disappeared. So what else do? You bring
Yes, sir.
it down, send it under. It should be under. You don't have to see what's going on inside there. It's just for you to set what you want and trying to push it down. Okay, I think we have what we want here. So this is it. If you check it here, then you start implementing what you have here, featuring. They started from the edge. Okay, on this level now, we color it blue. There is this blue you have here.